right. Thank you so much. Hey, how about that video? These guys are pretty cool, right? I didn't know Night Riders when I showed up to that shoot, and I left feeling like I gained about like 30 friends. And so I hope that you all feel that way when you leave tonight, because we're here with our special guests, and we really want to celebrate these guys and what they do, because bringing people together with bikes is exactly what we all need to be doing. So that's so cool. We're going to be doing a lot of rides together, Brompton and Night Riders this year, and we got to get together and plan that.
Yes, indeed.
But we're going to go and collaborate on that. But what we're going to do now, this moment is what we are kind of excited for. We've got our very special reveal curtain here. So I'm going to ask the Night Riders crew, if you want to come up, free, we need you on the DJ stand. But the rest of you Night Riders crew, if you want to come up, we're going to do our reveal moment here. And so when everyone's ready, let's get the Night Riders to come up, and then I'm going to count down and need everyone's help to give me a 3, 2, 1, yeah?
Breathe. Are we pulling?
Yeah, you're pulling. So we need someone in the back, we need someone this side. Basically, you want to pull.
No. I like being
We did not rehearse this. All right. Okay, so everybody, we're going to give them a nice 3, 2, 1, right? 3, 2, 1. Pull. Beautiful.
And the kicks.
So trot around if you want to check this out. This is the first time the Chapter 3 has been shown in person anywhere in the world, aside from in our factory. But essentially, Chapter 3 is, again, it's a collaboration, and it's all about performance. So we've got this based on a lightweight P-line frame. Brompton makes 4 different lines of bike, from A, C, P, and T is our most fancy. This P-line bike has titanium in the rear frame, titanium in the front fork. It's got road racing tires from Schwalbe. It's got a brand new 4-speed gearing system that's only found on the sort of high-end models. And then just for Chapter 3, it really is all about the looks, because bikes are 50% how they ride and 50% how they look, right? So we got to make it look good. So we've got some brand new paint schemes and colors on this. We have winter sky, very appropriate for the launch date, and metallic concrete colors with fire red, Chapter 3 decals, and finished off with these beautiful ergon grips and a Physique Argo Terra saddle. But I'm not here to quote specs at you all night. Please come check it out in person, get up close. The last thing to check out that you won't find on any other Brompton bike is they have this cool little mini pouch, and inside you can hold these tubes and spare parts. So it's kind of a clever performance ad that you can only get on Chapter 3 right now. So that's the bike. We're all here to check out the bike. We have time for that though, right? The most important thing tonight that I want you to get out of this is we want to meet our special guests, the Night Riders, right? Because they're a big part of what made this collaboration happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over to Night Riders to take the mic now. Tell us about community, cycling, riding in New York, and how it was to get involved with this collaboration with Brompton and what it means to them. So I'll pass over to you, Andre, and if you want to gather your crew. Let's give a round of applause for the Night Riders.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Wow. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you got a little taste of our vibe, the alchemy, what it is that we do. We started as a collective that was really about fellowship. It was really around finding time that we can come together. Reggie tells a story that, in the evening, we chose night for a reason. We're dads, we all work, we have jobs, we're wives, significant others, all sorts of things.
And no significant other will ever say the words, this exercise thing with your friends, you have to stop that.
So that was it. That was the impetus. And then during COVID, we really wanted to expand what it is that we were doing with our larger community. We have Free, who's back there in the cut, who's playing, who's one of our founders, who really was like, hey, listen, why don't we expand this? Why don't we bring our larger community? Free's a promoter, he's a musician, Producer Mondays, all go check it out. We all have multiple communities that we're involved in, and we opened the door, and we started to invite people to come in. And it was during COVID, where people, from a health perspective, from a mental health perspective, needed community, needed to come together. And that's what started Night Riders officially, outside of just an insular team, to make it more of a community. And I would say Juneteenth of 2020 or 2021?
2020.
was kind of the seminal moment that Night Riders really came into effect. We put the word out, and I think we had upwards of between 500 and 1,000 people show up for that ride. And it was phenomenal. It was billed as a protest ride, but we weren't riding through the streets going, Black Lives Matter. Reggie coined this amazing phrase that, our presence is our protest. And so to have a group of diverse BIPOC individuals with women at the helm, with men of color at the helm, was really making a statement at that time. And then as the years evolved, we're going into season 4 now, we really decided that the protest piece was going to fall by the wayside, and we were really going to celebrate joy and people coming together and the community. And we see avid community members here. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to pass the mic to this guy who's much more articulate than myself. That's it in a nutshell. That's who we are. Yeah.
At Night Riders, KNIGHTRYDERSBK. Only if you like riding bikes. If you don't at us. KNIGHTRYDERSBK.
All right.
That handle will give you all the information for season 4, the good bike ride, but you might discover something. You might discover a neighborhood behind the neighborhood. You might see a movie in a park that you didn't know was going to happen. You could see a concert. Maybe we'll take you to another city. These are some of the things that we're ruminating about. So you join us on the handle and you can see that. We're all creatives. I think the beautiful thing about Night Riders, everyone here is basically a New Yorker. Okay, if you live in New York 5 years, you're a New Yorker because you go home, you walk fast, and people are like, slow down, you're a New Yorker. Here's the deal. To be with somebody or a group of people for over a year and no one ever say the words, hey man, what do you do? Soak that in. Hanging out with 30, 40 people for a year and a half, hundreds of people at a time, and no one ever says, so what do you do? Because we ride bikes. And over time, we began to discover fashion, industry, media, creative, styling. And now you start to have a community from which to work together on projects, not just, hi, my name is Reg, what do you do? Which is so unique in New York. I thought that was the most profound thing that I could say as a testament to what it was like to ride with a group of people. It's like being a mutant. I'm an X-Men fan. When you know you have a secret power and you discover there's all these other people that are like you, it's awesome. So
I would like to spend 1 second to pass the mic over to the Astrodenites in the crew, who are founders who have been there since day one. Because I think when you look at a lot of ride crews, they're very male-centric. They're very, pardon my French, white dominant. And we made sure that the team was diverse, and that sometimes that there would be Women's Month and we would celebrate that and we would put women at the helm. So I'd love to make sure that you guys have a little bit of a voice to talk about your experience tonight. Right?
And then the most beautiful part of the work.
Exactly.